Why is anyone showing up unfavorably in your reality in the first place? Why is anyone difficult? Why is anyone toxic? It comes from a lack of love. It comes from not receiving love in their childhood and throughout their life. And so, when you decide to show that person unconditional love and acceptance, they have no choice but to change. This is exactly how I change people. People will always show up the way I treat them. If I believe that person is a fucking scumbag, you best believe they're gonna show up as a fucking scumbag. But if I decide to love and accept that person no matter how they're behaving, they change. So let me give you an example. I remember, so I connected with someone and had a chat with them. The mind wanted to label the chat bad. They wanted to label this person toxic. I remember feeling very triggered by certain things this person said. And after spending the day being upset about it, I slept it off in the morning, woke up, and reminded myself that I'm not a victim. It hit me. I was like, I don't want to identify as a victim anymore. And it reminded me that all anyone is ever attacking is themselves. And this person wasn't even particularly attacking me. They just said something about someone else that triggered me. But the thing is, what the ego does is look for ways that people are attacking it, looking for ways to divide you, and looking for ways that it is the victim. It assumes because this person said this, it means this about them. We all have our biases. We all have our preconceived notions, right? We think someone's a jerk if they voted for a particular person. We think someone's a jerk if they, post a shirtless pic on Instagram. But instead, I feel like that stereotype is dying anyway, but instead of buying into what the ego is saying about that person, I choose to attach positive meaning to everything. And I choose to see the best in people. Because with law of assumption, with manifestation, you always get what you expect. So, as Abraham Hicks would say, I tell a better feeling story. I think that's Abraham Hicks that says that. I'll say things like, oh, that person didn't mean that. Oh, that person actually meant this thing. Oh, like whatever it is, I get creative and I decide to put a positive spin on everything. So, after feeling triggered and coming to clarity about that person, they reached out to me again, wanting to chat. And so I decided to say yes. Lo and behold, the second chat was 100% different. When I tell you I was talking to a different person, I was talking to a different person. I remember the first chat being so, what the mind wanted to label negative. This was very positive. This person's personality seemingly did a 180. And I could not believe it. And that is when I discovered my own personal recipe for changing people. It was loving them unconditionally. It was accepting them for who they are. It is seeing the positive and the good in everyone and expecting the best and giving others the benefit of the doubt. See, for me, and you don't need to believe all this or take any of this on if it doesn't align, but for me, it's been such a huge, mind-blowing practice in just reaffirming to myself that I live in a safe world. I take anything that comes my way head on because I know it's an extension of me and an aspect of me that needs healing. I know a lot of times we talk about just healing within and then the outer world will change, which is true. But I think sometimes life shows us things and presents people to us to be healed, saying, hey, this is some aspect of you that needs to be seen and loved. And when you see and love it, it changes. I don't feel unsafe in the world like I once did. If something challenging comes up, I'm just like, oh, it just needs to be loved. That's it. Whether that be a circumstance or a person. Simply take it if it resonates. Always do what feels aligned to you. I'm but one perspective and just doing what feels aligned to me. All right, much love.